Hi everyone, and welcome back. I bet this for you TV. We have had a fantastic week with the Champions League and Europa League, and we're now back here to give you some more tips for a packed weekend where we should enjoy even more great dramas. In midweek, our experts have won both the doubles, and also we had several other single games wins, and we hope that we can continue with this trend this Saturday. We have a packed show today as we will have a treble and a bet of the day from our expert here, Betting is for You TV. And we will then hand over to Robbie Billund, that he will give us some tips on the Premier League before going to mainland Europe, as usual, to speak with our local expert, Lucas Emproni. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. All you need to do is to log in into YouTube account and click on the subscribe button. Also, ensure to click the bell because you will get the notifications every time that we submit a new video. And if you like what you've seen, if you win some bets, or if you went, if you just like our content, just put a big thumbs up on the videos, and that will help us to get you more content for free here at Bet This For You TV. In addition to that, ensure that you check in our description, as we always put the links that will load the bets that we suggest in our show. In this way, you will save time, and also you will ensure you back our tips correctly and possibly at the best odds, as we select the bookmakers that normally have the best odds for the tips that we give in the show. Obviously, odds are subject to change, so always double check them before betting. But now let's move on with the show, as we have lots to go through. As I said before, we will start the treble and a bet of the day from our expert here, Bet This For You TV, before going to speak with our other experts. So the first thing that we want to go through is the treble. And we're starting with the championship, and we're going to back both teams to score in Preston against Brentford. So we're starting at Deepdale, and we have a very important match, especially as far as Brentford is concerned, because the Bees need to get back to winning ways after drawing the last 4 in a row, and are jeopardizing their chances of not just automatic promotion, which at the moment looks very unlikely, but also to reach the playoff. If we look at the stats, we can see that the Bees has the best both teams to score record in the championship this season. And considering that, like I said, they have no wins in the last 4 matches, it is very likely that they will try to push in this match and try to get a win to secure at least a playoff position. If you look at the stats of the both teams to score, we can see that we have a 60% when we isolated these stats on just the away games for Brentford. No other side in the championship have a similar ratio. So definitely Brentford is a side that when they play away from home, it's very likely that the both teams to score will land. Preston have taken 4 points from Swansea and Norwich. They are doing in the last 2 matches. After a period of disappointing form, they're back into it. And obviously, despite creating many chances against the Canaries, they still enjoyed a decent period of form in the last 2 matches. They play at home, so they will want to get something in their way, and we believe that they have what it takes to score against Thomas Frank's men that have a pretty leaky defense, especially when it concerns to away matches. So Brentford normally score, but they do concede as well. So both teams to score in Preston v Brentford is the first selection of our treble. The second selection is coming from the Bundesliga, and it's coming from Bayern v Union Berlin. We're backing the under 3.5 in this case. So Bayern Munich, obviously, they are now in danger of defending successfully their Champions League title. The defeat against Paris Saint-Germain, the spectacular match that we all enjoyed in some way or another, saw the Bavarians coming up short, even though if we look at the stats, even without Lewandowski, they managed to generate an incredible 31 attempts on goals, with the Parisians that only managed to do 6 on the night, yet they managed to win 3-2. So basically, if we look at the performance, we can say that Bayern can consider themselves unfortunate losers here. And we expect that they will want to bounce back immediately in the Bundesliga, especially as they have now nearly secured the title after that win last weekend away against RB Leipzig. So we do expect Hans Flick to do some rotation. Obviously, this match is sandwiched between the two Champions League games, so Bayern will have to do a lot of work in Paris if they want to stay in the Champions League. So they will need to be as fresh as possible. So some rotation will be done by Hansi Flick. So I mean, we also don't expect the Germans. The Bavarians to actually go all full throttle in the second half, especially if they do acquire a lead in the first half. Union cannot be underestimated. They have had a great season, and also they held Bayern to a 1-1 draw in the reverse fixtures early in the season. That was the third time in a row where a match between those two teams produced under 3.5 goals. So we do believe that the Bayern will not have easy against Berlin. They will not get past them very comfortably. And in fact, Union Berlin have the fourth best defensive record in the Bundesliga. And have also conceded things that this is quite interesting. They have also conceded fewer goals than Bayern in 2021. And definitely they have what it takes to keep the things tight in Munich, even though they might eventually lose this match. So the under 3.5 goals, we believe there is great value here, and is definitely a bet that we want to go for. Also considering that yes, Union are very good in defense, but they failed to score in 3 of the last 6 fixtures on the road. So with Bayern that is likely to want to save some energy and do some rotation, we do expect a tight affair with the Bavarian that probably will win with 1 or 2 goals, but no more than that. So under 3.5 should land quite comfortably here, and that is the second selection of our treble. The last selection, we're back to France. We're going to France, where we see the other team that faced Bayern in the Champions League in midweek, which is Paris Saint-Germain. We are backing them to win against Strasbourg. So Strasbourg were back to winning ways in the last weekend when they managed to get a thrilling 3-2 win over Bordeaux. And on the other hand, Paris Saint-Germain were surprisingly defeated 1-0 at home to Lille. And as a result, therefore, Mauricio Pochettino's side have lost the first spot in the League One. So in midweek, however, Paris Saint-Germain bounced back in style with, like we mentioned before, with a 3-2 win in Munich. So they will come into this match with great confidence and ready to make amends of the defeat that they conceded in the last weekend. Considering that Paris Saint-Germain prevailed for 4-0 when those two sides met back in December, we believe that they have what it takes to win, even though we do expect, like for Bayern, that Pochettino will do some rotation because the important match on Wednesday against the return leg on Wednesday is very important in the Champions League. But Paris Saint-Germain have won 4 of the last 6 encounters with Strasbourg, and the last time that lost was back in 2017. So everything points towards a Paris Saint-Germain win. Paris Saint-Germain are definitely the team in better form here. They have won 3 of the last 4 in all competitions. But Strasbourg is not going to be an easy opponent. After all, they've been defeated Monaco at the start of the Menot. And therefore, we do expect a quite close affair, but we believe still Paris Saint-Germain have what it takes to get away with a narrow win and get back on track in the title quest. Against Strasbourg, like we said before, they have a good record, although we don't expect them to run riots this weekend. As we said before, they will try to save some energies for the match against Bayern. So yes, Paris Saint-Germain to win is the last selection of our treble. So our treble, just to recap, is both teams to score in Preston against Brentford. And then we have the under 3.5 in Bayern Munich against Union Berlin. And we end with Paris Saint-Germain to beat Strasbourg. We put a high risk on this treble. We do expect, we definitely believe there are good opportunity. There is good value in the odds. But obviously, this is a treble, so there are risks associated with it, and also, we talking about teams involved in both involved in the Champions League as well in midweek. So there are some unknowns, but we still believe there is a lot of value in this bet, and we put high risk, low confidence status. Then we moving on to the bet of the day, and the bet of the day we are back in England, and as we backing both teams to score in Lincoln v Blackpool. Lincoln will face Blackpool in what is a huge game for both clubs that are racing to reach the playoffs. It's been a dramatic period for Lincoln, and as they've been in a very shaky form in the past a few weeks, and are now coming into this match without a win in the last 5. As a result, they have now moved from automatic promotion places to 6th position. If we look back further, we can see that Lincoln have won just 1 of the last 10. So definitely not a team that is in great form. So we believe they're not going to have it easy against a Blackpool side that are in very good form. Since February, they've been playing very good football. But if we look at the both teams to score, this is where we believe there is the opportunity, as both teams to score have landed in 8 of Lincoln's last 11 matches. And definitely, as I said, it will be a rather open affair, because the Seasiders are unbeaten in 13 league matches. However, they do tend to concede goals. In fact, they've conceded goals to Gillingham, Plymouth, and also Peterborough in the last 4 games. So there is plenty of opportunity for Lincoln to score, even though they might also concede because they are not in great form. So both teams to score, and that's what they normally do, as we've seen in the stats. So both teams to score looks the best bet here, great value. We're putting a maximum high level of confidence in this bet, and this is our bet of the day. For our expert, Bet is for you TV. Don't go away, because we have more tips coming up for Saturday. We're going straight to our expert, Luca. We're going first to Robin Billund, that is going to give us the tips on the Premier League. I can see that Robin is already connected with us. So Robin, that's over to you.
Hi everyone, we are back again, and we are of course looking into what we have ahead of us this amazing Premier League weekend. It's fully packed, and we have some very, very important games throughout the weekend, and we are of course starting by looking at the games for Saturday. First of all, I hope you all backed our treble for the Europa League on Thursday night, where we won on a 4-1 treble. And now we have, of course, digged into what we have ahead of us here on Saturday. It's a long day where we have some of the big teams in action throughout the day. We have Manchester City against Leeds, for example, and also very important games for the top 4 competition, and who will take those Champions League spots in the end. We have both Liverpool at home to Aston Villa, and also Chelsea away to Crystal Palace. All of those teams, they've been out playing in Europe this week, and of course have their return legs ahead of them. You should be aware that there could be some rotation, especially looking into the Manchester City game. For Liverpool and Chelsea, it's maybe some tough challenges for the managers. They cannot relax. They cannot focus on the Europa games that are coming up. They have to also make sure that they take 3 very important points here in the league. We can start with Liverpool, who, of course, they should be very disappointed with their game against Real Madrid. The first half was one of the worst halves, to be honest, under Jurgen Klopp. And when he even forced Naby Keita off before halftime, I think that said a lot about how he got the midfield wrong. And Liverpool now will have to bounce back. We should take into consideration that this Liverpool side have only scored 1 goal at Anfield in the whole year of 2021. That was a Mo Salah penalty, so no goals from open play actually. But they have to bounce back here against Villa. They also have, of course, a 7-2 defeat from the reverse fixture to take revenge on. and we think that Liverpool will find a way to win this game. They need some confidence to build on before the return leg against Real Madrid. Diogo Jota looked amazing when he came on against Arsenal. He did struggle a little bit more against Real Madrid, but Liverpool now, they will have to go all out for all the games they have remaining here through the season. So Liverpool to win is the first of two picks in a double for Saturday, where we also add the other team that are challenging for that top 4 spot. Chelsea are playing a London derby against Crystal Palace. It's a tough fixture. We know that Crystal Palace can upset any team. Selhurst Park is always a tough place to go, even without the fans. Chelsea will have also probably to rotate a few players. They have options, especially in their attack. And I think they will find a way to win. Thomas Tuchel was probably very happy that the team bounced back after the 5-2 defeat against West Bromwich. They kept a clean sheet against Porto. They will build on keeping more clean sheets in the future. And as long as they keep a clean sheet against Crystal Palace, I can also see them score at least 1 or 2 goals, and they will win that game. So our double for Saturday, which we are backing with high confidence, is Liverpool to win against Aston Villa and also Chelsea to win away to Crystal Palace. The other game we have on Saturday is Manchester City against Leeds, a Leeds side that we've seen going up against Liverpool, of course, in the opening day, 4-3 defeat. Then they played Manchester United at Old Trafford, was it 6-2? They played some very, very high scoring games to go against those top teams. And Manchester City, they will rotate a lot. They have a much more important game coming up against Dortmund in the coming week. But still, they have so many options that they will now play against Leeds. Probably it could be Raheem Sterling, Ferran Torres, Gabriel Jesus, Sergio Aguero, who of course wants to add a few goals to his name before leaving City at the summer. So I think this will be a very open game. Both teams will go out there with the aim to score goals, play a good game of football, and we are picking out over 2.5 goals in that City against Leeds game as our best bet of the day for Saturday. And of course, we are backing that with high confidence. So 2 high confidence picks. We have a very interesting double in Liverpool and Chelsea to win their games, and then over 2.5 goals in the City game against the Leeds. We wish you all the best of luck. We hope for the same returns as on Thursday here in the Europa League, and we wish you all a great weekend.
Thank you very much, Robin. And let's hope that we can get more great wins from you. Robin has been in fantastic form in recent weeks, and this week he has also delivered both on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday, he won a single at the bet of the day, and on Wednesday, he landed a fantastic double on the Champions League. And we hope that we're going to get more winning bets from him. Now we are ready to hear from our Italian expert, Luca Semproni, that will give us more tips on the Italian and Spanish football for the weekend, for Saturday in particular. So, Luca, that's over to you.
Ciao Simone, come al solito benvenuti a tutte le persone che ci seguono sempre più numerose ormai su Betting Tips for You. Oggi vogliamo proporre ai nostri amici scommettitori una doppia dal campionato italiano di Serie B e una giocata singola, un marcatore come di consueto, dal campionato di Serie A. Partiamo dalla doppia, vogliamo scommettere su Cremonese-Pordenone 1. La Cremonese viene da 3 vittorie, un pareggio e una sconfitta nelle ultime 5. In casa in particolare 3 vittorie e 2 sconfitte nelle ultime 5. Nell'ultima giornata di campionato ha ottenuto un'importantissima e meritata vittoria a Cosenza. È una squadra che ha una rosa veramente molto importante per il campionato cadetto, ma che a inizio campionato ha faticato tantissimo. Da quando è arrivato Mister Pecchia in panchina, la squadra si è ripresa, sta giocando un buon calcio e sta esprimendo, ecco, diciamo, le potenzialità effettive della rosa. È una Cremonese che poi comunque vincendo metterebbe una pietra importante sulla salvezza. Il Pordenone invece ha ottenuto nelle ultime 5 una vittoria, 3 sconfitte e un pareggio. Ha vinto l'ultima partita in casa con l'Entella con un punteggio netto. e ha cambiato allenatore a Tesser, è stato esonerato dell'incarico, è subentrato Domizzi. Però comunque il dato che ci fa scommettere l'1 è che il Pordenone viene da 5 sconfitte consecutive fuori casa. Ecco perché vogliamo giocare Cremonese-Pordenone 1. La seconda partita sulla quale vogliamo scommettere è Brescia-Pescara. Il Brescia nelle ultime 5 ha ottenuto 3 vittorie, un pareggio e una sconfitta. In particolare però nelle ultime 5 in casa ha ottenuto 4 vittorie e una sconfitta. Quindi un rollino importante in casa nelle ultime 5. Deve vincere perché il Brescia vincendo rimarrebbe attaccato alla zona playoff, che tra l'altro era impensabile fino a qualche mese fa perché la squadra era in tutt'altre zone di classifica. Al contrario il Pescara, 2 pareggi, 2 sconfitte, una vittoria nelle ultime 5, è penultimo in campionato, lotta per non retrocedere. Fuori casa però ha ottenuto 14 punti in 16 partite, quindi una media di 0,88 a partita, meno di un punto a partita. Ecco perché vogliamo giocare, vogliamo scommettere su Brescia-Pescara 1. Quindi ricapitolando, Cremonese-Pordenone 1 e Brescia-Pescara 1. È una scommessa alla quale voglio dare un livello di confidenza 3, un livello medio. Mentre per la scommessa singola il marcatore voglio scommettere su Simi, che attraverso un periodo di forma strepitoso, lo avevamo consigliato già qui altre volte, lo avevamo segnalato, perché ha segnato 8 gol nelle ultime 5 partite, 15 gol in questo campionato, 20 nello scorso campionato. Anche qui voglio dare un livello di confidenza medio perché comunque il Crotone gioca fuori casa con lo Spezia, una partita che non è facilissima. Quindi ricapitolando, Cremonese, Pordenone 1, Brescia, Pescara 1 e giocata singola, gol di Simi. Nel ricordarvi come sempre di giocare responsabilmente, auguro un buon calcio a tutti e ridotto la linea Simone.
Thank you very much, Luca. And let's hope that we can get more winning bets coming from Italy. Luca has been also in great form. He has landed 2 consecutive doubles this week, both on Sunday, Monday, and also on Wednesday. He's in great form, and we hope that he's going to deliver us more winning tips for this weekend. We always, as you've probably seen in a previous show, we always back the tips of our experts. The reason that we do that is because we know how much effort they put into it, and we trust them 100%. And so far, we've been very, very blessed as we've been winning a lot of bets, as you can see both in our site and in our in the previous episodes. So we will continue to do that. We also believe that that probably give you more confidence as well, because if we do back our own tips, it's because we believe are the highest of the highest quality possible. And so stay away from those tips that just give out the tips without backing them. We don't do that. So that's really it for today, for this Saturday show. I suggest you subscribe to our channel, make sure that you hit the bell so you get notifications as well when new videos are released. And also, more than anything, enjoy the football. It's going to be another weekend of great football. If you decide to play some bets, I wish you good luck for it. And remember, all the tips that we give, everything, the links are in the description, so you just need to click on those if you want to follow our tips to load the bets on the bookmaker that will give you the best odds. Odds are always subject to change, so double check them before betting. And that's all. If you have liked this video, just make sure you put a big thumbs up. That's allow us to to produce more videos and also to grow the channel for you. So that's really all. That's really it. So enjoy the football on Saturday. Wish you great luck, but most importantly, always remember to gamble responsibly. Bye now.